Hey guys, it's Maymay, and today I'm going to review the Momenta Freestyle Embossing Machine. Now, you guys have been asking about a new machine for me because the machine I was using has been discontinued, which means I can't get that machine or the plates for it anymore. And the reason it's important for me to find a new machine is so many of you guys are new to crafting and you haven't got an embossing machine. So when I use my old machine in videos, you ask me about it, and I feel sad because I tell you, you can't get it. So this one you can get, and let me tell you all about it. Okay. I went on the search. I did a lot of research on embossing machines. Wow, did I learn a lot. And here's what I learned. I don't like all of the fluff. I want simple, brought down to me, easy to use, that I can actually feel like I can pull this out and use it without having to know a recipe, etc. Okay? Here's what you get in the box. You get the machine and this user guide. Don't get rid of your user guide. Make sure you read it. It is not as much to read as you think. I'm not a reader, so I don't like to read. But if you look, your first set is in English, your second set is in Spanish. So you just read the one that works for you. So even though it looks like a lot of words, it's not, okay? So make sure you keep this and read it. The next thing you get in the box, you get a base plate, a cutting plate, and an embossing plate. It is that simple. You don't even get two embossers. You just get one. So it's A plate, C plate. Let me do it this way. A plate, C plate, B plate, right? If you're used to your old machine, that's all you need. Really, honestly, that's it. You're going to love this. Okay, now let's talk about the machine itself. The machine, when you get it, this arm is not going to be attached. It comes with a screw. You'll need to screwdriver that in. It's super simple to do. It has a little white cap that can go on here. I opted to not put my cap in because if I want to travel with this guy or use it in crops or take it to classes, I'm going to want to take that screw out and take this arm off, because my first con of the machine is that this arm does not hide away like I'm used to in my old machine. Now, is that a deal breaker for me? Absolutely not, because the way I store my machine on my bookshelf, this won't be a problem. I put mine in sideways like this. I kind of park it on the shelf, so this won't be an issue. But when traveling, it might. So I just decided I'm not going to put that little cap on there so I can access that anytime I need to. The other thing about the machine is it is super sleek and super pretty. I love the gray and white combo. It's going to match everybody's craft room decor if that matters to you. And it's easy to grab and go. It's easy to grab off the shelf. This handle is nice and big. It only weighs 7 pounds, 10 ounces. And that sounds like a lot, but it's not really for an embossing machine. 7 pounds, 10 ounces is not bad. My last machine, I weighed them side by side and it weighed 7 pounds, 12 ounces. So, you know, marginal. I'm pretty happy with the size of this guy, or the weight of this guy. The other thing I like is the simplicity of it itself. You just sit it and open it. That's it. And then it's ready to go. Now, it is a little different than what you're used to if you have my old machine. There are no suction cups here on the bottom. You have instead these little rubber grippy mats, and they come covered in a plastic, like a protector sheet that you just peel off. So you'll want to think about that. Make sure you peel that off. I tried to use it without peeling those off because I wanted to show y'all in this video me peeling them off, but it just slid around too much and I didn't enjoy it. So I went ahead and pulled those off, but let me show you what it can do. So just with those little grippy pieces with no suction cup, okay, I want to show you. It will move my cutting mat because it's sticking pretty good, okay? If I hold my cutting mat down, you can see that I can wiggle it pretty good and it doesn't slip around. So no, it's not a suction cup, but I don't think it's gonna be a problem for you in using the machine. All right, let's test it. So here we go. We open it up. I'm gonna do some die cutting first, and I want to show you how you do it. Look, don't blink. It's this simple. Base mat. This is your base plate, I should say. You're going to need your cutting plate. I'm going to use a Doris die. Just dies like we normally use are going to work. Now, here's the thing, okay? You are not sandwiching this die between two plates, technically. You are your base plate, but we don't want to cut into the base plate. So you want to make sure when you put your die down, you face it up, cutting lines up on your base plate, okay? Then your paper will go on top of that. Let me turn this way. Your paper will go on top of that, and then your cutting plate. Now, let me mention this to you, and I did this to kind of show you as an example. Let's say you stamped this on a piece of paper and you wanted to cut it exactly where that little stamped image is. You're going to need to tape this into place, okay, and then face it up to be able to make sure you're cutting in the right spot. That's a little different from what I'm used to, because with my other machine, I was cutting into a plate facing down. So I could lay my plate, lay my paper, lay my die, and I could see what I was doing, right? And here, we're having to cut with it facing up. That's pretty common for a lot of machines, so it doesn't really hurt my feelings that I have to do that. I just have to be mindful of that. All right, so I'm going to run this through and show you how it cuts. I chose a die that has a little bit of detail in it because I wanted you to be able to see it. Now, hear the sound it's making? That's normal. That sound, well, I kind of talked here. Now you can hear it. Okay, that's normal. Cutting plates and cutting machines are going to do that. So I'm going to keep rolling this out. Look, you can already see that it's cut through, and look how nice. It cuts really well. I'm going to slide that over there. I will tell you this, that is a bonus because it wasn't suctioned down. I could just slide it out of my way for camera use. Now, so if you're a filmer, that might be a thing for you. All right, so here, the die, look at that. It came out super easy, and check this out. Done, empty. That's pretty cool. So you can see how easy it cuts. Now, this is a die stencil and emboss from Doris, and I want to show you something. So normally you wouldn't have any of this embossing showing unless you put the embossing mat on, but this is a really strong machine. So you can see that even some of the embossing showed without me having to use an embossing mat to make that happen. So show you how strong the machine is. Okay, that is die cutting. That's it. That's how easy it is. Okay, well, let me show you how easy embossing is. Let's bring the machine back over. I'm going to emboss a couple of different texture or thicknesses for you. The first one I'm going to emboss is 65-pound cardstock. So the thinnest cardstock I really like to use. So here's what you need. Don't blink. It's so easy. You're going to need your base plate. Okay. You're going to need your embossing plate. I've got a folder. This folder is a 5x7. Just to let you know, I'm using a larger folder than we typically, than we lean to. We normally have like an A2. Here's my 65-pound white cardstock. Put that in there. Usually I would use like an A2 size folder, but I love that it can also use the larger size. So I'm going to roll this through. Another pro for me, first off, let me say this. It feels like nothing is happening. It just does. Now, I have always been one to run my embossing folders through one side and then back again. That's just who I am. And it literally feels like I'm doing nothing. Okay. One of the reasons for that is the size of this arm. Let me turn this where you can see. The leverage that you can get on here. Do you see how the arm goes so big? It feels like I'm doing less work, but I'm turning more. It's almost like a gear, like a 10-speed. You know how you can change the gears and you spin more, but you're doing less work? It feels like that to me. I don't know what I'm talking about, but that's what it feels like. Okay, so when I open this up, this is 65-pound white cardstock, and I'll show you how it embossed. Check it out. It looks really good. You can see that very clearly. Now, here's the thing I really like about it. It did not tear. My last machine could sometimes tear this size or this thickness of paper because it would kind of be too much pressure, and it didn't do that for me. So that's 65 pounds. Let's do a piece of Not Your Mama's, which is virtually chipboard. It's not, but it's 130-pound cardstock. Let's run a piece of that through. Same sandwich. Look how easy that sandwich is. Base, embossing, and embossing plate, and run it through. Again, you don't have to do the two thing. I always do. It's my habit. I used to do that with dies, but I didn't have to with this machine with the die. It was incredible. All right, so we open this up and we check it out, and it's just as pretty. Look at that. Just as nice, and you saw how easy it was to use. That's the simplicity of this machine. That's what I wanted to show you. I have looked and looked. I do not like machines where I have a recipe for my plates. I don't want a machine where I have a dial that I have to set. I have tried those machines and I have tried those plates, and I never know exactly what I'm doing. Now, I will tell you this, as with any cut machine, the more you use this, the more it's going to warp. At this point in time on their website, I cannot get replacement plates. I imagine that is coming. This machine is fairly new. The company is not new, however. If you want to do any research on them, they've been around 40 years. They're not a new company. They actually were part of, I don't know if you know, Artsy. It's a company that does art supplies, a lot of mixed media kind of stuff. They've been around a while, and they're part of the Momenta group. So they're not new. But check this out. You're going to you're going to maybe want to flip this guy over, where I always tend to use the same side, but you're probably going to want to flip this guy over when you use it like this. Okay. I'm sure replacements will be coming and we'll get those in. Maybe they'll even bring us a magnetic platform. You never know what they can do. It's kind of a new product for them, and let's see what happens. So here's the deal, the price. It retails for $99, which to me is incredible. Yes, I was able to get my old machine sometimes at a better deal than that, but compared to what's on the market, and I have been looking for one that can do simple cutting and simple embossing, $99 regular retail price is really good. I'm going to put some links below for Amazon, because I believe if you have an Amazon Prime membership, you might could get a better shipping deal on it than I can even offer you. So I'm going to leave my affiliate link below. Now, if you want to purchase this from me, we only have a handful of them, but I wanted one to keep in store so we'd have it when people come in to shop. And here's what we're going to do to kind of help offset the shipping costs, because shipping is going to be outrageous. To kind of help offset shipping, we're going to put this up at $79.99. That's going to be the price. Now, if you're a Stamp Club member, you won't be able to add an additional discount to that. So your Stamp Club membership won't, your 15% won't work on this. It's already, 79 is 20%. Okay, so we're giving you a bigger discount than that anyway. So if you'd like to purchase from me, so you can use your loyalty points and you can get, it's a little advantage of using it somewhere else, you can. So we'll have these for $79.99, as long as old Vinny Boy will let me keep that price, right? You know how that goes. And I love this machine. I really do. I think it's worth the money. I think it's simple and easy. And for a beginner crafter, this guy's great. Now, your local stores are going to carry these, so be looking. It's Christmas time. Who knows who's going to have a deal? Actually, you're seeing that. Yeah, you're seeing this video the week before Christmas, so who knows who'll have a deal on it. I hope you grab it up, and I hope you love it. I'll be using this in my videos from now on, so if anybody has a question, I can link them back to this video about it. Hey, thanks so much for watching today, guys. Thanks for your patience with me on this one. It took me a long time to find a machine to test out what I thought would be simple and easy enough for us. But I really like this one, and I feel good about it. So there you go, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great one. Bye-bye.